Assalamu alaikum, brothers. This is my recommendation on working out during Ramadan. Now, during Ramadan, this is not the time where you're actually going to build any muscle. You have 11 months of the year to train hard and build muscle. So this 1 month is not the month that's going to make it or break it. So please go into this month knowing that and have the right intention going into this month. This is the month to self-introspect. This is a month to disconnect from your life and connect with God and connect with the less fortunate. So let's have the right intentions going into Ramadan. I personally say during Ramadan you should actually slow down your training, slow down going to the gym, and focus on the things that you should be doing. But it doesn't mean that you should completely stop and do no exercise whatsoever. I do recommend you should still try to get some exercise done, still to get the system moving, get the blood circulating. It's good for the system, so you should be doing some sort of light exercise. You could do it after Tarawih prayers, however you feel, wherever you can fit it in. I don't really recommend you do it during the fast. When I was younger, I used to do it during the fast, but I think it's counterproductive. I think I was shooting myself in the foot. I think what it is already there's a catabolic effect of fasting. You're in a starvation mode. And then if you were to weight train on top of that, I don't think that's a good idea. You could do a little bit of cardio, and I mean very light, not high impact, very low to moderate. I wouldn't even say moderate, very low impact cardio. You could do that during the fast. I don't really recommend it. I recommend that if you are going to do some sort of exercise, do it after your fast. So after Tarawih prayers or something, go for a walk, light walking, something like that, on the treadmill, elliptical, very light stuff. You know what I mean? This is the time to let your body heal. You're shutting the system down. You're doing basically the opposite of what you're doing 11 months of the year. 11 months of the year, you're eating 5 times a day, or you should be, or I do anyway. This is what I recommend. And this 1 month, completely everything shuts down. You let your body heal itself. It cleanses itself of all the toxins and all the beautiful things that Ramadan gives us. So this is a time to focus on other things other than the gym. Now, I've mentioned that there is a catabolic effect while you're fasting. When you open your fast, you have a very small window in order to consume your calories. Make sure you take in the calories that you're supposed to take in. Don't go too low in your calories. What that is going to do is, if you don't eat sufficient amount of calories when you're allowed to eat in the 6 to 8 hours after you open your fast, you will actually further slow down your metabolism, and we don't want to do that. So yes, you have to fast. Once your fast is open and you can eat, make sure you try to consume your calories. Your caloric intake during Ramadan is less, for sure. It's less because you're just less active and you have a smaller window. So in theory, you should be losing weight. Make sure that in that small window, this is why it's essential you don't have any junk. This is essential that you don't have any fried food. It's just too high in calories, and you already have a small window. You have to make up that window with nutrient-filled calories. You need to take in your food. If you start putting in junk food in there, if you start putting in sweets in there, desserts in there, well, then your calories will go over very easily. So you need to make up your 1,500, 1,800, whatever amount of daily caloric intake that you need to take in. Well, you need to make it up in that short period of time, 4 to 6 hours. You don't have time. There's not enough hours for you to eat junk. So really, Ramadan should be the cleanest month. So you have to really eat clean. And we have to get away with this honeymoon love affair that we have with food. Food is just fuel. That's all it is. Give the body what it needs, not what you want. Because if it was what you wanted, I'd eat cheesecake. But unfortunately, sugar is not good for you. Cheesecake isn't good for you. So give it what it needs. Figure out what your body needs. Good, wholesome, nutritious food. Forget the junk, forget the sugar. This is the time you have to give it the right food. If you want your body to run like a high performance machine, you have to give it, you can't give it regular fuel. No, you have to give it the premium high performance fuel that it takes. Same thing with your body. If you want your body to be responsive and you want it to run like a high performance machine, you have to give it the right food in the right quantities, in the right macronutrients, and that's just the way it is, you know, unfortunately. I wish it was different. So in conclusion, if you are going to work out, make it light, make it more of a cardio type workout. I don't really recommend the weights because you're not taking in your calories. It's going to be hard to do it. You can do weight training. You could do circuit training if you really want to work out at the gym. Do circuit training type training and not heavy weights. Stay in the high range of 12 to 15 rep range. Just do a light pump up just to get the pump. That's it. Not more than that. It's just a maintenance mode. You are in maintenance mode for the month of Ramadan. Keep that in mind. You're not building any muscle. You're way too low in your calories. If there's a catabolic effect during the fast, the only thing you can do is to try to prevent as much muscle loss as possible. You want to prevent that. You could lose weight. You could lose a little bit of fat. Of course, that's not our intention once again, but this is something that you can focus on. Cardio is the only thing I recommend. Alright, this is my video on working out during month of Ramadan. Thanks for watching. Salam.